Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we are going to be doing something over the top and fantastic. We're going to be putting together one of the biggest battlefields, the most stupendous over the top battlefields that I've ever put together. And I wanted to challenge myself and use some pieces that I don't get to use a whole lot. One of those things that I'm going to be using today is the SS Kobayashi Maru. Behind me, yes, this is the giant cargo ship from Monster Fight Club. And I have a special playmat that we're going to use for that I've designed to sort of incorporate a lot of inner city pieces and be a battlefield that could be great for Star Wars Legion, 40K, or Cyberpunk Combat Zone, or any of your favorite miniatures games. And I just thought, well, let's just have some fun putting together a really epic table, and I wanted to include you guys in the process. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, we are still doing the 12 Days of Life Day giveaway. So all throughout December, we're giving away awesome stuff. If you want to have a chance to enter to win any of these giveaways, you just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. Let's just dive right in to the giant table creation process.
All right, the first step is with a playmat. Now what I've got here is a double-sided playmat. I have used this side before. Now this is one that I got from Deep Cut Studios. This is one of their big city center playmats, and it is a big one, but I also did a custom playmat on the other side, and this is a dock playmat that has certain places for a big boat and some street lights and a lot of that. So we're gonna set this up and roll this out across the table. All right, so we are all set up now, and there's all kinds of little details in here. We've got our stripes, we've got different lights, we've got drains that maybe there's been some oil and a little bit of rainbowing effect going on in here. Maybe some blood at certain places. Maybe there's been a shootout, but there's definitely there may have been a big shootout over here. A lot of kind of blood gathering near the grate. So now we've got to populate this playmat. And one of the things we're going to do is we're going to use these cargo containers from Monster Fight Club, these shipping containers, and we have quite a bit of them, but we have some that I have stained and weathered, and we have some that are brand new and fresh. And I think the brand new fresh ones are going to be the ones that are on the ship, and we're going to put stained and weather ones on the mat like they've been waiting there, getting rained on and rusting, waiting to be picked up. So as we start to put these on here, I just want to highlight some of the features of these things. In addition to having opening and closing doors and being able to kind of use them interactively in a variety of ways, they also have interlocking features, sort of almost like a Lego interconnect system. So we can kind of put those on top and have them all work together. We can build multiple different types of shapes, build bridges or semi-structures or standalone pieces, however we want to do. So there's an awful lot we can do here. We can kind of use them to have makeshift walls or like corridors and all sort of things like that. Next piece we're going to be using is some of these fences. Now these are really cool as well because they also interlock with these connector pieces, and you can make small sections. You can put multiple bigger sections together and have all kinds of fencing, kind of fencing off maybe a yard or an area, and put things inside and out. And this can be a great way to kind of represent line of sight where you can still see through, but you can't pass through. Maybe you can shoot through, but you'd have to climb over or go around to get in and out of. All right, so we're also going to use some scatter terrain. We've got some ruins. A lot of this stuff is stuff that was in the, from Monster Fight Club, in the Combat Zone Red starter box. So if you're a Cyberpunk player, you probably already have access to this type of stuff, but if not, this type of terrain is fairly common. We're going to use some of the other terrain that's available from Monster Fight Club too. We've got a lot of scatter terrain in here. This is like a bus stop, and in addition to painting these, I've also upgraded them with some graffiti. I've got some samurai posters that I just printed these out on regular printer paper and used some Mod Podge glue to kind of make my own posters. I've got, on this one, I think I've got some Star Wars posters, things like that. So fun stuff. We've got a little computer here that I've made my own Crabbok posters. Like, comment, and subscribe. Look, we got Crabbok fans in this city. Double critical, look at that. So fun stuff. Look at this one here. Always wash your socks. So we have a lot of, look at the Crabbok logo on there. So, I upgraded a lot of the scatter terrain. One of the really cool things is these little street lights. One of the things that I've done here is, since I have a street light on there, I can also put this directly over that, and it looks like it's now glowing instead of the printed map. So you have options with that. So there's a lot of this extra stuff that we can use. We've got these barrels These barrels are really cool because they're, you can just stack them up as normal barrels, but then they're if you flip them over, then they've been converted into a grill. So you can have them as normal barrels, or you can have them like, bums standing around them trying to keep warm, and stuff like that. You can have some boxes here. We've got crates. We can put boxes on crates. We can put barrels on crates. We can put these little tech barrels on crates. We can have a lot of that stuff going on. We've got more terminals and a lot of all of this little stuff to help the city feel lived in. And we're gonna just scatter that kind of all over the place. Little traffic cones, all of that. We're gonna use a lot of this all over. And we're gonna get some buildings too. All right, so we've got some Monster City Metropolis buildings we're also going to use. And I have customized some of these as well. Like this one says it's like an Imperial Recruitment Center. And one of the cool things about these is they're all double-sided, so I can just kind of rebuild that and just kind of run it the other way around. They also have different floors and removable windows if you want somebody to shoot out of a window and all of that. And of course you can have people climb all the way up to all of these. There's enough room for miniatures to go on any of these floors. And a little rim here, you can roll your dice on the top. There's are just really fun, awesome buildings. And by the way, this is not a paid video. This is not necessarily like a commercial. This is just a fun thing that I'm showing off and having fun doing. This is like Monster Fight Club doesn't even know I'm doing this video. This is just something I'm doing for me. Some of this stuff has been sent to me. Some of this stuff I've purchased. So it's a kind of a mix of stuff. So full disclosure, this is not any kind of like paid promotional thing. This is just me talking about, playing with my toys basically, and, showing off some of the cool stuff that you can do with a lot of this terrain, which all really works well together. All right, so now we have got it populated. I've stacked these buildings very, very tall over here. Now this is like 3 buildings high. We're only got a single here. We've got 3 more buildings high. We've put a little bit of extra decoration on top of them, and we have our docks kind of blocked off and decorated. We've got lighting out here. We've got some terminals and maybe summon dock, maybe dock control. Maybe it's an ATM that's out there. We have another dock over here with a couple of shipments that are kind of like ready to roll out. We've got our existing cargo yard that is here. We've got it partially blocked off. We've got some access control over on this side, and we've got some ruins of maybe a building that's no good anymore. Maybe there's some crime that's happening over here where we've got kind of this little secluded area in here. Are these dead bodies in there? Are they people sleeping? Are they homeless people kind of taking a nap? I don't know. The story is yours to tell, but it is about time to bring in the boat. All right, we have the Kobayashi Maru now docked in port, and we've got a lot of cargo to offload. We've got maybe some cargo ready to go on board. I'm not sure exactly what is being shipped, but we are in business, and we are lit up and looking ready. Now, there's definitely still more room. We could do a lot more with this, but at the same time, you also want to make sure that there is room to play, and this is still a very crowded table. This would I could just imagine this being really good for an RPG. Let me know what you guys would do with a table like this. Do you think that this would be good for any of your war games, any of your role-playing games? Maybe you're playing Cyberpunk Red. Maybe you are playing Dungeons and Dragons or something using a D20 system and a modern system. There's so many RPGs out there. This could work well for Edge of the Empire as well. We're going to come around and we're going to take a look at the boat, and we're going to take a look at it from this perspective. Now, if you want to see some more action with this giant ship here, one of the things that we did a while back is we did a couple of videos putting this boat together. We're getting a different view of the city from this point of view. We did a whole battle report using this boat, and this thing, it is massive. So there's a lot of different places to hide, a lot of different sort of avenues, and you can build this out however you want. These come out. You can go all the way down. You can go in and out. Now there's also these plates come out and are removable. There's stairs. There's all kinds of doors and ways to maneuver. You can go even inside some of these panels. As we get closer to the front, there's lots of extra places in here to go. This entire top section here does also come off. And there's, I'm doing this one-handed right now, but there is also an entire play area in here. You can really do a lot for like a role-playing game. I'll push this down. I'll reassess this. This is also a dice tower by the way. And your dice come out right here, which is also really cool. And I have these that I have not affixed to it yet. They're just sitting here as a decoration because this is the Monster Fight Club cargo ship. And we also have a little Johnny Silverhand just sitting on board here. Now he's much larger than your typical miniatures. This guy is like almost a Funko Pop. What is he? He's a U2's figure. So you know, my kids were helping me set up, and they wanted to put him out here, and I said, you know what, that's appropriate. That is appropriate. And so we've got a lot of room for dock stuff over here. Again, we could fill this all in with scattered terrain. There's a whole lot more we could do with this, but it is an awful lot. It is an awful lot. So I want to know some of your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. What would you do with a table like this? A lot of altitude on this table. So this has been a fun look at this table. We're also going to do a giveaway today. So today's giveaway winner is going to be for a $25 Amazon gift card to help you with a holiday gift for yourself or a loved one, for a gaming expansion of your choice, or putting it towards maybe something bigger. Today's winner is going to be Dagoff65. Congratulations, Dagoff65. All you have to do is go ahead and shoot me an email at mailcrabbok@gmail.com. and I'll get you squared away. And if you did not win, don't worry, there's plenty more opportunities to win giveaways, win groovy stuff. Patrons get extra opportunities to win. Anything that goes unclaimed for 30 days will roll over into a Patreon extra giveaway. We already do Patreon giveaways as well, but patrons get bonuses. So if you wanted to have more opportunities to get into stuff, then that's a great way to do it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. So say we all. The spice must flow. And always wash your socks.